Hello and welcome to this solo review of the Benriach Curiositas. I think this is discontinued, but we did a dual review, David and I, a while back, and he was so excited, and I was too, that we found this. We found this at a store called, okay, he told me don't say the store because people are going to get all the deals. He thinks that people are watching, but by the time you watch this, the deals will be going over there for that. But okay, so we got it at a local store. We got it for $9.99. Now the price is really, like, on the low end, you might find it for 57 or 58, up to about 75, close to 80. I was checking online prices. They still have it available at some stores. I checked Total Wine. They don't have it. Distiller.com likes it. They give it a good score. I have to go into more detail on the store. Check out the reviews, see what the actual score is. It's 46% alcohol. The Benriach distillery was established in 1898, and then there was some kind of economic crash, and it shut down 2 years later, and they only used it as a malting facility. They malted barley, and it got restarted sometime back in the 80s, and then it went down again, and it got bought out a few times. But now it's back up and running for a good while now, and had some owners that were interested in really bringing it back. So non-chill filtered, natural color. Most whiskeys achieve light peating through the water source. Benriach Curiositas additionally enhances the peat richness through the use of malted barley dried in the traditional way over peat-infused kilns, and as such is particularly unusual for a Speyside malt. So most Speysides are not going to be smoky Speyside. It says Benriach floor maltings. I will assume they still have a malting facility there. So Morayshire, Scotland. And it's aged 10 years, and there are many video reviews, but most of them are in like German and in some Latino languages. So there's some English reviews, but it looks like it was mostly sent to like Europe or South America. But we got this for $9.99. Nice cardboard canister, $9.99. True story. I'm not lying about this. Full-size bottle, says a 2017 bottle, so we know it was made in 2017 because the bottle says it, although the paint is, if I rub my hand across, I can wipe it right off, but I'll keep that on there, 2017. Benriach encourages you to savor this fine single malt responsibly. I'll read this because you can't look it up on the website, and it's owned by Brown-Forman today, same people that own Jack Daniels, so they bought it. Benriach, established in 1898, is one of the few distilleries with its own on-site floor maltings. Curiositas uses a heavily peated malted barley as the cereal varietal to produce a unique fresh peated expression. This rare peated single malt from the heartland of Speyside has wonderful overtones of peat reek, combined cleverly with a background of fruity, floral, heathery notes and an appealing presence of oak wood in the finish. Traditionalists believe that peated malts achieve optimum balance of peat, bittersweet, and oak infusion after 10 years of maturation. So they're saying you got to go at least 10 years. In fact, peated Benriach is a return to the original Speyside character and flavor of malts typical of the 19th century to 1800s. Curiositas is a distinctive and welcome addition to the Speyside scene. This is a dram to be savored with a dash of water. Well, I'm not going to add water, but I believe what they're saying. So it has, like I said, undergone numerous ownership changes. Many of these Scottish whiskey companies have. Pull off the tab. It's got a little foil cap cover, and put this stuff down. So is this the greatest find ever, $9.99? Most likely it is, and we've had some great finds, but I don't think we'll ever top this one. Real cork too. Look at that. Real color, no caramel color added, and it's non-chill filtered, so I see a lot of sediment floating around in this thing. In this clear, sunny day, it is full of sediment. So if you got a problem with sediment, this could bother you. That's what the chill filtering does, gets that sediment out. Or like with Jack Daniels, they use the charcoal filtering, mellowing as they call it. Alright, it's getting pretty warm out here. I gotta say, I gotta get out of this weather soon. So that's how whiskey looks when you don't add caramel coloring. Okay, it looks kind of like greenish yellow, and it's very pale, like straw. The most color you could ascribe to it would be lemon yellow with a slight green hint to it. All right, I'm gonna have great enjoyment with this taste challenge series. It's gonna wipe out all the other single malts I have, I think. Maybe Ardbeg 10 could compete, that Isla 10-year. Nice alcohol eggs, 92 proof. It's got a stinging nose, like that's the first thing I noticed. The nose is just like, whew, sting. But it's a good sting. Smokiness, but it's mild. You know, it's not like the Ardbeg 10 is like a smoke bomb. It's like, as soon as you open it, it's like, whoa. This one is more subdued. All right, taste time. Cheers. Of course, you're gonna get the barley bread. No grain whiskey in this, meaning corn usually. You say, well, barley's a grain, isn't it? Yes. But they just call it malt whiskey because it's malted barley. Single malt. Coming from that single distillery, Benriach. It's smoky. It's not as smoky as the Ardbeg 10, I don't think. It might be a little smokier than the other Isla I have. That's a 6-year age. Finlagen. That's an independent bottler there, Finlagen. That's a beautiful product. The body is so light on this, it's like you could chug it like water, but you'd be insane to do it. Look how light body that is. That is so light. It finishes crisp, dry. I'm telling you, it's just going to wipe out all these other scotches I've got. It's just going to wipe them out. But like I say, the only challenge, Finlagen will compete, but it won't win. But Ardbeg could beat it. It's possible. Maybe probable, because they're about the same price point. Well, this might be $20 more. I could still find Ardbeg 10 for like $55. I used to get it for $44 at $99. This is incredible. Like the heat. A little bit of bite to it, just a little bit. It's a 95. 9.5 out of 10. A most excellent Isla now. Smoky Isla. Not Isla. Anytime I think of smoke, I think of Isla. I mean, a smoky Speyside, which is, you said that doesn't add up. I know they did it to be unusual. Now, if you look at the Benriach website today, it's very elaborate. They have many offerings, many, but not the Curiositas. That's been phased out, unfortunately. But I'd like to try some more. I would. But to find a full-size bottle, now when we found the bottle, it was 7 years old. Maybe the sales weren't good for it. I don't know what happened. But for $9.99, it's like, like you can't believe it. I still can't believe it, but I bought it. And I know I'm not lying to myself. We bought it. And I have a witness. David bought. We were there at the store the same day. He was like, "Oh man, this is amazing." He said, "I hope it's good." And then we tried it. We were like, "Oh." All right, so 9.5 out of 10, a fabulous product. And but I mean, if you have to pay the regular price, if you see it around, yeah, I would do it. Yeah, it's worth it. And I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Speyside, that Speyside area of Scotland, and take a distillery tour.